Hey guys, happy Friday.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, welcome to the Friday Live here at Little Sprouts in the Hunter Valley. Today we want to talk to you a little bit about stress. So have you ever wondered why people who have chronic back pain end up with like a 250% more chance of having depression? Well, chronic pain drives a lot of stress in our body as well. So exposure to things like our adrenaline and our cortisol really don't do great for our body. It really drives up a lot of anxiety and stress, and this can be important in all facets of life. So prenatally, in infancy, during adolescence, as you're growing up, and even throughout the rest of your life as well. So it's one of these really massive things for us to keep on top of is our stress.
Yeah, so we know that the effect of chronic pain can actually have a compounding effect on our stress areas of our body. So if we have a lot of pain in our body, it actually drives part of the brain that produces stress. This is called the HPA axis, or the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis. And when this stress center is activated, it puts us into a state of what we call flight or fight. Everyone's probably heard of that before. So you either run away or you fight something. If you're consistently in this, there's a bunch of chemicals called glucocorticoids, and that's like also adrenaline that's released in your body. It actually makes your brain and your whole body think differently. It actually shuts down a lot of your gut, your digestive system. It shuts down some of your immune system, and your reproductive system won't work as well either if you're stuck in this state. That's why it can have major effects on so many things in our body, and that's just from pain.
So one of the other big things as well, as Dr. Jeremy mentioned, when we are in this response and we do have that increased stress in our body, it can cause, and what we do see is a really big shift in the other areas of our body where we may be lacking in that rest and digest area. Now, what they've actually found in studies as well is that women or mums, when they are pregnant and do experience stressful pregnancies, it can lead to what we see as a reactivity in babies after birth. And so this is something that we can see is what develops into some retained reflexes like the Moro reflex, which is one that we have mentioned in previous lives as well. And this is what we see in kids that do have that hyperactivity. They can be really sensitive to different sensory things in their environment, and it can drive a lot of anxiety in kids as well. So when we do see that this is present, again, we know that when we do have levels of stress in our bodies, it does have a compounding effect. But what we know is that when we do have stress in our lives, it can really affect how our body reads our genes and reads our DNA. And this is what is known as epigenetics. So it is our body's response to, again, our genes and how they are communicating with our environment. So if we have lots of toxins within our environment and we have a really high stress lifestyle, it's going to change how our genes are expressing themselves compared to someone who has a very low stress and a very healthy and a lot of exercise in their lifestyle.
Yeah. So if this sounds like you, if you're a little stressed or you're concerned about someone in your family having maybe too much stress in their life, why not come along and have a chat to one of our chiropractors here. We've got a number of different techniques that we use to help manage this in your life as best as we can to help you achieve your greatest life possible. So guys, wishing you all a wonderful Friday. We'll see you all next time.
All right, thanks
Have a great
guys.
week, guys.